Okay, with this video, no guarantee I won't be eating my Airheads. Cause they really are good. I had the idea of getting these today when I was on the couch watching some sports. Even Hims commercial came on. I saw those little sugary sticks in the Hims bottle, and I'm like, let me go get something that's similar to those in the Airheads. So when I got these, I got me some, I think some cheeses too. I had already bought some cheeses 2 days ago, I think, or a day ago. Nope, 2 or 3 days ago I already bought me some cheeses. Oh crap, sorry. my job, but no, I went in and bought some more Cheez-Its. Forgot what the box says on these, but it's actually more of a bag that has white cheddar and bacon on them. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Nathaniel Joshua, NJ2TheCity Williams, other nicknames like, well, that's my actual birth name. Nathaniel Joshua Williams is the birth name. NJ2TheCity is the rapper name. Nicknames are Pastor Nate, Nate the Prophet. You could even say 24/7 because I literally say 24/7 in almost every song I write. So that's another nickname for myself, 24/7. But trying to make sure my jaw ain't broken. But as I read these school reviews, ladies and gentlemen, because I read a lot of school reviews, and as I read these school reviews, ladies and gentlemen, to get into it with you, as I read these school reviews, I'm just appalled how many people can't deal with bullying. And I'm amazed they can't deal with it because it ain't rocket science to deal with it. But that's one of the top reasons why I so very much question, you could say, today's education system. And this is why I feel like the biggest shame and disgrace that we have, or one of the top 5, if not top 10, probably top 10, probably not top 5, shame and disgrace that we have in our modern day education system. You have so many kids that I swear, I feel it in my soul. They're not looking at high school as something they can go to and build a 4-year legacy with. They're looking at high school as nothing more than a bridge to get where they truly want to be, and that's in college. Now, the problem with that is, why in God's name are you using high school as just a placeholder for you to be at for 4 years and go through whatever you go through, versus using high school as that, you could say, Liberty Bell to build a legacy and to make a name for yourself. And I'm not saying you have to be the most popular kid in school, but I'm definitely saying that you can do a lot of things in high school, and I feel like a lot of kids need to understand that. High school, middle school, elementary school, you name it, you can do something big, grandiose, extraordinary. You can stand out and literally own your time there. Please don't look at high school as something that you just go to for 4 years and that's it. Like, you never give back to it. You never go back to it. Even though I know a lot of friends that don't give two, I hate to say bleeps, about high school and, you know, and I mean, we all know the high school I went to, so you understand the point I'm trying to make there. I love my high school, but I know my original graduating class, or at least when I went to Nice, my original graduating class, 17, I literally know a lot of my friends in that class who, like, they didn't care about Nice at all. They literally don't care about, like, they didn't care about coming back to Nice for anything, visiting Nice. Like, they just, again, wanted to get their diplomas, get out, and just wanted to forget it forever. And I can assure you that, with that being said, it kind of, I wouldn't say fully broke my heart, but it was very much confusing, because it's the same thing with Valley Ridge Academy and so many other schools. You live in St. Johns County, and you go to St. Johns County School District. It's just confusing to know that, and I'm just being blunt, honest with everybody out there, regardless who watches this video, whether you're looking for reasons to move or you're looking for reasons to move out, or you're just neutral, I don't know. I'm trying to be as blunt, honest with you about my experience and what I've seen. A lot of kids, you know, have bad things to say about our schools and have bad things to say about our neighborhoods. And I'm very halfway ashamed that they do, because I'm like, how is this that? Why is this whatever it is? I'm supporting these kids in the schools probably more than anybody else ever has in history. because it's just I believe in us. I believe in people. Again, definitely probably more than they believe in themselves. I'll never forget asking one of my coaches last year, am I the only one that cares about this school this much? Am I the only one that loves this school this much? And he told me, yep, you are. And I look at that as I look at that as it's just strange because I just feel like the same pride that you have for college, I don't understand why you must go to college and spend all that money to finally take pride in a school. Because people definitely take pride in their college. Let's not even get that twisted. People definitely take pride in their colleges. They definitely take pride in their colleges. But someone tell me why they don't take pride in their high schools, in their middle schools. And don't you dare tell me because it's middle school, it's high school. You know, people hate school. School sucks or whatever else. Don't you dare tell me that. Especially when you go to St. Johns County School District or a school within St. Johns County School District. Don't you ever tell me that. And I say that because we're ranked #1 in the state for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. One of the top things I want everybody to understand here. We're ranked #1 in the state for a reason. That should be for a reason. That should be for something so extraordinary that nobody else has. Or at least the powerful way that I put it. Our #1 ranking should be for something that's so extraordinary that no other county has. It shouldn't be because we're statistical, because I guess you could say through IB rates and graduation we're just higher, but everything else we stink at. Like, I'm telling you, like, student happiness has to come in somewhere. And the problem is when I look at school reviews, not just from St. Johns County School District, but I look at it from other counties, student happiness is almost non-existent, you know? And that's the problem. Why is student happiness so non-existent? I don't understand why people get into the profession of education, period, and they're not there to help nurture the next generation. It doesn't make sense anymore to me. It doesn't make any sense. Now, it's not that my role here or not that my want here is to become a teacher, because trust me, I don't want to be tied down to one classroom, or not even a substitute teacher. I don't want to be tied down to, well, I wouldn't really be tied down being a substitute teacher, but at the same time, my goal is just not to be a teacher itself, or at least a licensed teacher. I am a teacher in many cases, I'm just not a licensed teacher, but my goal is not to be a teacher, or a licensed teacher, that is. My goal is to literally, you could say, just be an ambassador, and be able to be in the classrooms and support and encourage these kids. Different classrooms often in different schools, and just be able to support them. You know, I believe that my vision for St. Johns County School District and my vision for Nice High School and Valley Ridge Academy predominantly is that I believe in everybody's rights and abilities so much to succeed and achieve everything in Christ's name, which strengthens them. I believe that for everywhere you look at Nice and at Valley Ridge Academy, I believe there can be support systems. There can be support groups. Everywhere you look, somebody's looking to try to help you get better. Everywhere you look, somebody's trying to guide you the right way. Everywhere you look, somebody's trying to support and encourage you and be there for you, you know, etc. That's, you know, and that doesn't just go with the classroom. That goes with life, school, and sports. They're always trying to help you get better and excel in life, school, and sports. That's my vision for predominantly the entire St. Johns County School District. But if I were to be more particularly or specific, that's my vision for Nice and Valley Ridge. And even add Palm Valley Academy in that mix too. And you could even say Bassetti Bay and Landrum. Now I'm just naming schools. But you get the point. That's if I had to go top 2, it would be Nice and Valley Ridge. That's, you know, every other school is in my top 5 that I just named. But my top 2 are Nice and Valley Ridge. That's the goal. Top 3, yeah. Top 3. The third one would be Palm Valley Academy. But that's the top goal, ladies and gentlemen, is that I want every school to be filled with support systems, support groups, people who are always looking to help guide you the right way. I want to say the Lord's way, but again, not everybody's really with that. Not everybody's religious or religious in the same way. So I'm just gonna say the right way with that sentence. But like I said before, you know what I do. Like I said before, this is not something I'm sorry. Explaining this to you, this is not something I'm getting paid to do. But I'm doing it out of the pure love of the students and anybody who futurely watches this, who wants to know what St. Johns County is all about, what Nice and Valley Ridge is all about, who I am as the quote-unquote ambassador of both schools and ambassador of the county is all about. I want everywhere you look there to be support groups. And why do I say that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you love thy neighbors thyself. That's how you drive rates like suicide way down. Because if you were to ask me personally, who's going to feel the need to commit suicide when they're surrounded by love literally majority of their day? Like somewhere 80 or 90% of their day, you know, they realize they're so loved, they're so blessed, they're so talented. Who's going to feel the want to commit such an act? That's just my opinion, though. But not only would it drive that down, it would also drive bullying down. Because I'm just saying, it just doesn't make any sense to bully. It doesn't make any sense. Now, to call people out on their crap, it does, but not to bully. And the way I look at that is, it's just amazing. And dare I say it, I wish people would grow a spine and realize what's truly important to them. But that's why I look at church as Bible, faith, religion. Why can't people wake up with the Lord and realize what their life is about? Realize I'm a better person than these statistics. I'm a better person than these reviews. I can do better. I can grow more. I can achieve more. There's no point in all these commercials that I see promoting, like Logic said, peace, love, and positivity, if only 1% of the world is living up to that. It seems like there's more of 1% of the world that's peace, love, and positivity, and more that's just complete garbage and filth. I don't know the statistics on that. I'm just making them up right now, but I'm trying not to choke on these things too while making this video. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's possible. Loving thy neighbors thyself is possible. And you're never going to get that being brainwashed by them Hebrew Israelites. And yes, I said the Hebrew Israelites. They're hateful. They are a hateful, bigoted, racist group of people. Ladies and gentlemen, I can rest assure you this. Especially from the video that I just watched a couple hours ago. Or 10 hours ago. I don't really know how many hours ago. But anybody familiar with Caitlin Bennett of InfoWars? Probably tricking some people right there. Her YouTube channel called Liberty Hangout did a video recently about those guys, those Hebrew Israelites. And just listen to their speech. I have a theory in my mind. Often, people have no clue how much they embarrass themselves, do they, when they open their mouths. And those Hebrew Israelites have no clue how much they embarrass themselves and make a fool and a mockery out of God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and the entire, pretty much faith and religion itself. They have no clue how much of a mockery they're making out of it. But that's what happens when you are completely fooled and blind by the devil. It's what happens. Because when it comes to Jesus' race, I can give two craps. I don't care what race Jesus is. I just know that Jesus is God's son, and he says to love thy neighbor as thyself. And through that, I'm as blessed as I am. I can give two craps about Jesus' race, so I can prove a ratio point about who's supposed to be on top with race. And that's, I'm telling you, it's a garbage theology. It's a garbage ideology. It is. Caring about Jesus' race just so you can say, we're on top. God created everybody for God's sakes. Why do you care about one particular race being on top? I mean, according to skin color, that is. Why do you care? I'm telling you, the devil is there, deceiving many more people through people like the racist Hebrew Israelites, and I feel bad for anybody who does not understand that. Look at their videos.